Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today we are going to learn about some character functions used in SQL. Okay, so first let me create the database. I'll create company database. Then we will use the database. Now we will create a table, employee table having employee ID, first name, last name, department, position, salary, hire date and performance score. Okay, now let's insert some values inside the table. Okay, it's done. Now I will insert this value also because I'll show you some functions with this value. Okay, here you can see that there are some spaces. We will learn how to remove these spaces. That's why. Okay. Now our first question is, I want you to show me the full name of the employee. See, if you write select star from employee, see how does the table look like. See, first name is separate, last name is separate, but I want to see their full name. Then how can you do this? For that you have to use concat function. So you have to write select. You just simple, you have to write the function name, and inside this on which do you want to concat? First name. So I write first name comma with last name. Okay, from the table name. Sorry. Now let me show you. See, they have concatenated, but the problem is there is no space and it is not looking good. So to add a space, you can write provide a space and comma. Okay, now let me show you. See, there is a space. In this way, you can add whatever you want inside this first name and last name column. Okay, fine. So this way you can concatenate. So you just have to use the concat function. Now let's say I want to know the length of the first name. So I can write select length first name from employee. See, it will give me the first length of their name. See, the first one is John, four letters, Jane, four letters, Emily, five letters, and then there is a space, so that is why it is taking 14 letters. Okay, so it will give you the length. Okay, now let's say I want to convert into uppercase. The first name will be in uppercase. So you just have to write the function name on which column from table name. Now see. Okay, clear. Let's say I want to convert in lowercase. Same way, select lower on which column? First name, last name, then from employee table. Then every character will be converted to lowercase. Okay. Now I want to remove the leading and trailing spaces. See, first let me show you the table again. Select star from employee. So see, there are spaces. Here you can see there are some spaces in the front, there are some spaces after the name also. Okay, so this leading and trailing spaces will be removed by trim function. So you just have to write select trim on which column? First name from table name. Now let me show you. See, no spaces in the front, no spaces in trailing. Okay. Now I want to see the first three characters of first name. For that you have to use the select substring function. Substring on which column? First name. Starting from 1, ending 3 from employee. So this way you can do slicing. Slicing concept you know, you learnt in Python. You just take some slices. Okay, and there are spaces, that's why 2 spaces and J. Clear? Now I want to replace John with Mike. See, there is an employee called John. Here also we have John. So I just want to replace this John with Mike. See how it works. Select. You have to call the replace function. Now you have to write on which column, to whom, to by Mike. Okay. From employee table. Now see how it works. See, John replaced by Mike. Here also the John word has been replaced by Mike. Okay, so whenever you find John, just replace it with Mike. Okay. Now let's say I want to know the position of Doe in the last name. In which row it is in the last name column. So just write select I in steer. Which column? Last name. What do you want to find? Doe. Doe surname. Okay. So from employee table. So it will show you the position. Okay, let's say for something else. Let's say for Johnson. So you just have to change here Johnson. Just select here. See, Johnson is in third position. So all others are not Johnson. Clear? Now, okay. Now, trim. Trim means you will remove the trailing spaces from right side. Trim we have learned for removing the leading spaces and trailing spaces. Now I want to remove it from the right side, not from the left side. So for that you have to write select trim. On which column you have to mention that I want to remove first name from employee. See there, first let me show you. There is a problem with this first name column. Okay, I have given some spaces, so that spaces will be removed, but see the left spaces is not removed yet. Okay, so for doing that you have to use trim. So it will remove from left, L for left, first name from employee. Now see the left spaces will be removed. Clear? So for removing left spaces, trim, for removing right spaces, trim. Now I want to print the name characters in reverse order. So you just have to write reverse column name from employee. Now see all the characters will be printed in reverse order. Okay. Now if you want to know the ASCII value of the first character, so select ASCII first name from table name 7474. Okay, ASCII value will be shown. Now let's say you want to concatenate first name and last name with a separator this. Okay, so how can you do this? You can write select concat ws. You want to concatenate first name and last name with this underscore. Now provide first name, last name from employee. So now run this. Sorry, I forgot to provide a comma here. Okay. Still, what happened? Unknown field for, oh sorry, the spelling mistake. First name. Okay, first name and last name will be concatenated with this underscore. Clear? Now, is null. Is null. Let's say I provide. Okay, for that, just let's see. Everyone's performance score is given. So I want to add one value where there is no performance score. So I can add one more value. I'll insert one more value with 0 performance, not 0, I will insert with null. Okay, let's make it 5, otherwise it will show an error. All others I have kept same, no issues. Now, okay, let me refresh this here. Table. Okay, see, performance score is null. Now what I want to do, I will select is null performance score. No, sorry, there is no underscore. So performance score with 0 from employee. Now see what happens. It works in SQL Server, but I don't know why it is not working. Okay, I'll let you know about this function. It actually, if find anything null, then it converts the null value into 0. Okay, so in some places it works as is null, but in some places it works as if null. Okay, okay, no problem. Okay, now the next one is coalesce function. Coalesce function returns the non-null first non-null value. Let me show you. Select coalesce. Now let me show where is a null value. Performance score is null value. So I will write performance score and with salary from employee. Let me show you first. COLS spelling COALESCE. Sorry. See here what happens. Let me show you this first. Here there you can see a null value in the last row. In fifth employee ID there is a null value for performance score. But you can see, let me fetch name also. First name. Now see. Salary performance score 85, 90, 75, 85. Okay, see 90, 85, 85, 75, this performance score is fine, but here it is null, so it has been replaced by salary. 75,000 is the salary. See, 75,000 is the salary. So coalesce function first checks if there is any null value, then it will replace with the values of some other column. So here I have mentioned that first check performance score. If you find a null value, then replace it with salary column. Okay, so that is why here the salary column is fetched, not null. Clear? Now the next one is, okay, so now the next one is LPAD. This is for padding from left side, from right side. Okay, I'll show you. Select LPAD of first name. I can write 5. Pad with any special character. Let's say with 0 from emerald table. Let me show you. See, if any name is of 4 character, it is added with 0 so that it becomes 5 character. Next one become 5 character. This one is 5 character already, so nothing added. Here also you have spaces, so nothing added. Clear? So it will make all of them as 5 characters and from the left side. That is why LPAD. Same thing will be done using right side. Let me copy this. Just you have to write RPAD and the same thing will happen. See, now the same thing but from the right side. Okay, so you can do this with any special character. Whatever, if I give this one, then it will be padded with this one. So just to ensure a certain amount of length, you can use these types. Clear? If you want to make it 10 characters, you have to give it 10. So that every name will be of 10 characters. Okay, you can count. These are all 10 characters. So LPAD means from left side padding, RPAD is right side padding. Okay, so we have discussed all the character functions. Hope you have loved the class. Thank you for subscribing. Bye. Happy learning.